on hairpiece.
Okay.
The other night I was out at a basketball game with my whole family.
Right.
And I only asked this guy in front of me to just sit down a bit so I could see. And he beat me unmerciful. He beat me very badly, and my hairpiece fell off.
My God.
And it fell into this, onto the floor there, and all of a sudden everyone's laughing at me and my family as well. And I look up on the screen, and they had me on the screen with my hair laying on the floor, and it was awful because when he beat me, my teeth were also in my hairpiece.
Your teeth ended up in your hairpiece?
Yes, and I just want something. My hairpiece is always embarrassing me in front of my family and friends. I just need to have like a transplant or weave or something.
Okay, would you like to come in for a consultation?
Yes, anything would be fine just so we can get on the road to recovery here. Because this is mentally killing me as well.
This is hurting you mentally?
Yes, it's really getting on my nerves.
Okay, how can we help you out with that?
I just need some kind of like little fruity weave or some kind of like blonde basket or something that you'll put on top of my head.
A line basket?
No, a blonde basket, like some kind of hair weave, kind of like a jivey kind of thing.
All right, I think we can help you out with that. But basically you'd have to come in for a consultation. We can take a look at your hair and see what exactly...
Okay. Then I'll come in as soon as possible.
Okay, can I take your name down?
My name is Saul.
Right?
Saul Rosenberg.
Saul Rosenberg?
Yes.
Okay, can you hold on 1 second, Sal? Have you seen our brochure yet?
No, I haven't. I'm just very scared with all this.
Well, it's nothing to be scared of, Sal. It's a very simple procedure.
Yes, but being beat like that, unmerciful, and having my own flesh and blood standing there laughing at me when I laid in a puddle of my own blood and piss was awful. I'm so hurt in my stomach with this.
Oh, Jesus. It sounds like, you're getting a little overreactive to this.
I'm hurt.
There are things that we can do for you.
I'm very hurt. This is I'd like to just get a nice little piece on my head where nothing will come off from this day on, please.
Okay, well, Sal, so you understand, most of our systems, they require some type of maintenance in the future.
Oh, now, do you suture this to the head? Like, is it all, like, strapped and, stitched in or something like this right into the scalp?
That's a procedure that we really don't recommend, Sal.
Oh, yeah, okay, as long as I don't get infections.
No, there won't be any infections at all.
Okay, listen, I'll contact you right away on this when I round up a few bucks. Let me round up a few dollars, okay?
You need to round up a few dollars.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Gonna take you down, deep down to the front line. You woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Your mama always said you'd be the chosen one. She said, one in a million, you got to burn the shine that you love. Born under a bad sign with a blue moon in your eye. And you woke up this morning, all that love had gone. Your papa never told you about right and wrong. But you're looking good, baby. I believe that you're feeling fine. Shake my body, born under a bad sign with a blue moon in your eyes. So sing it now. Woke up this morning, got a blue moon. Got a blue moon in your eyes. So sad. Goddamn shake my body. Woke up this morning. Got a blue moon. Got a blue moon in your eyes. Listen, you woke up this morning. The world turned upside down. Load of other things ain't been the same since the blues walked in our town. But you want in a million, 'cause you got that shotgun shine. Shake my body, born under a bad sign with a blue moon in your eyes. Yeah. You got a blue moon, in your eyes. So sad, goddamn shake my body. Got a blue moon in your eyes. Yeah, I know it. You just can't help yourself. Yeah. Can't help yourself.
When you woke up this morning, everything was gone by 10:30. Your head was going ding dong, meaning like I fell from your head to your toes.
ready to go. Confused, I was not the one that hurt you, Yo, 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 yo. Everybody's in the house. Big D. Big double D.
What's up?
What's happening?
Lucci. And
Boom, boom,
Yo.
bam. What up, fellas? What's going on?
Did you take care of
Huh?
something? Did you take care of something today? Did you do the thing with the guy over there?
Nah, I did the guy with the thing. I said, hey, I got that thing.
Nice.
What's going on, man? Boom, bam, boom.
Everything.
What up?
What's
bro.
happening?
How you doing, Mr. Salducci? How you doing, buddy? You doing all right?
Good. Not bad.
Yeah. How's hockey life?
Not too
Oh,
bad.
so we're getting to that. We're getting to
A
that.
little-
That is on our.
I'm in
that's on our
recovery
short
mode a
list.
little bit.
Oh,
Did you-
yeah?
Did you guys see? Gay.
Go ahead.
What?
Um,
What? Huh? Huh? What? What's up, Mr. Dunkin' Donuts?
Somebody take the damn lead on this show. What the hell is going on
Hey,
here?
Did
Jesus.
you guys see our mighty leader today walking up the stairs again?
I know. Oh, I'll leave that old man.
Leave the old man alone. What happened?
I don't know.
Is this our
AJ said
sponsor
he-
for tonight?
Say,
I don't know.
AJ said he fell.
That was a clip from Luker's freaking. Where the hell is it? That was a.
Was that
clip
a re-
from
was that a
Luker's
retro
the other
show?
night. That was a retro show clip. How the hell? I
Oh,
don't
was
know.
it? Yeah, that was a long time ago when he fell.
Yeah, so Monday and
I fell today,
Thursdays
too.
on nofilter.net.
Oh, did he?
7 p.m. or 6 p.m.
that
on the
was an
West Coast, 9
interesting
p.m.
video.
Check out Retro Ads, Play Action Reel, and Stephen Luker.
Yeah, I guess that was a commercial for retro ads right there. It wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be Joe Biden falling up the stairs. But you know, hey, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
So where we at? And everybody in the
Pass the
audience, you know, feel free to drop your questions, to knock, to put your opinions. But where we at? I know it's not sports right out of the gate, but where we at with Biden taking his ass back over to the Ukraine? Did you see that they had to paint the red spot on the ground for him and show him where to stand?
No, I
Yeah.
missed this.
It was next to Zelensky, and they had to paint like a big red bullseye, and he still missed it.
Oh shit! Poor guy. You guys,
You know, and-
y'all go
Yeah.
in on that dude. You go in on him.
Oh.
Yeah, but he
Is
has
that really true that he fell upstairs, going up the
Yeah, he
stairs?
fell upstairs again. Yeah, he fell upstairs again.
all the time. But yeah, he did it
Yep.
again today.
Did he?
Damn.
Did he fall
Did
again?
he? Did he?
Yeah, yeah.
he did. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna fact check.
I had it.
Here on
Luker.
Bleacher Bros, we don't fact check.
No,
We
no,
need to
no.
make like
We
an
just
escalator
talk.
going up.
We just
need
yeah.
to make like
it up, man. Did you,
Yeah, we just make things up and we assume and make assumptions.
Godzilla was
Listen,
spotted in-
all you have to do is say
Uh,
something, make it up, and then offer some kind of like really low key apology in the middle of the show, and you're covered.
And then it's it.
Just I just want to apologize for last week. Biden Film Step was only 3 times a minute. That's all you have to say, and then you're covered.
Hey, you know what I did read today? There was some Michael Irvin news about this whole thing. So Michael Irvin
Yeah.
filed that $100 million lawsuit against Marriott.
Mm-hmm.
And the judge set a date of, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, for Marriott to produce their version of the video. And
Really?
they're not producing it, but Marriott is claiming that they have the evidence on the video, and there was no mention of mice or the mice video or anything in there. So I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what the legit.
For
story
the
is.
people that don't know, what's the background story with that? What's that all about?
Michael Irvin was accused by a Marriott employee of making some sexually inappropriate comment
Oh,
in the
my
lobby of the
God.
hotel. So Michael Irvin was immediately sent home from ESPN and from the NFL Network.
Correct.
Didn't he just sign a big contract?
Correct.
I'm not sure.
He
but
did, right? Yeah, he did, dude. Just
Our
last week or
associate-
some shit.
No, Michael Irvin didn't sign a big contract this week. He's kind of on the sidelines right now because
No,
of
he
accusation.
recently did he not?
No. For when he went back to the NFL Network, yeah, they brought him back for a decent amount of coin to be an analyst. Blah 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 blah. But this is now. This is after the fact now.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
Yes.
our guys were with him the night that all this happened, and they have on videotape proof that it didn't
Yeah.
happen. And this was all over, like TMZ Sports.
Right. It'll ruin you.
Yeah, but right now I don't know what the heck is going on. They're gonna drag this thing out, and they're not clearing. They have the evidence to clear this dude, but yet Marriott is saying they have evidence, telling a different story.
Right.
And they're not putting that out there yet, which is
Somebody's seeing dollar signs.
Yeah, it'll never see the inside of a courtroom. They'll come to some agreement in the center, non-disclosure. Everybody walks away. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it just sucks though, man, that anybody can say anything that they want at any time.
Mm-hmm.
That whole innocent until proven guilty
doesn't apply.
No, that doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't apply anymore, man.
No
way.
It's about who you know, who you don't know. Yeah.
Truth.
Oh, snap.
And you might, Penguin, you might be right, man. There might not be enough video on all sides to clear anybody. So then it's just her word versus his word. And at that point, an attorney and a judge is going to say, well, listen, it's hearsay. It's the middle of the night. There's all this commotion. Nothing can be corroborated. See you later. And then at that point, then the entity that's the NFL is going to be able to make their decision without any kind of repercussions. So.
And according to Bryn Davis, the guy we had on this show, who's the CEO, founder, the maestro of this Mice Media, the woman that made this accusation went up to Bryn and Phil and said, who was that guy? So they didn't even know who Michael Irvin was. According to Bryn's report, they didn't know who he was. But now they found out who he was, and he's loaded.
Right.
Let's try to shake him down.
Yeah, right.
Happens every time. You know, hey, listen, let me piggyback on that for a second. One of the greatest college punters in recent history comes out. He gets signed by the Bills. All of a sudden, this girl from high school frat party, first college year, ropes him and two of his friends or three of his friends into this whole big spiel. Buffalo immediately cuts the kid. It's a kid from San Diego State. Guess what? No charges filed, not enough evidence, no prosecution, no follow-through, girl's changing her story. Kid's life and career completely ruined because of this one incident. And listen, stuff happens all the time. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, some of it's legit. If it's legit, I'm all for you. But don't make up stories just because you see dollar signs on the other side.
Look at
just
Trevor
because
Bauer.
you made a bad,
Trevor Bauer.
Listen, you know where I stand on Trevor Bauer. I'm not going to go back down that road. I'm not going back down that road.
Honestly, I don't know where
you're going to go back down that road.
Where I stand,
I would pick him up from the airport.
Oh yeah,
and drive him to Clearwater
because they investigated him. And California is all over this type of shit. They want to prosecute as many people as there was nothing there. The bitch wanted,
which is funny because California is like the most liberal whack job state in the whole country.
Yeah, but
it's like if there's any place in this country you can have a free for all, it's California. And all of a sudden, everybody gets morals when there's money and shit involved.
They have special OJ laws in LA County. After OJ got off, they tightened everything up.
The black guy ruined it.
Yeah, and listen, there was you know what happened with that whole incident. It was like we need to save our city from burning down again. But also they went back and they looked through LA County and they saw how much people were getting paid off and backhanded. They made training day for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
The glove didn't fit. That's it. End of story. The glove did not fit. So
so you must have quit.
Exactly.
That's right. Reasonable doubt, baby. Reasonable doubt.
Hey, before we get to sports, I want to hit on, because we're not just a sports show anymore. We're entertainment.
We're not?
And let me ask you, Duncan, after you were obviously the star of the Super Bowl, as far as broadcasters, it was Tony and Robin. I mean, they told the stories. You guys didn't listen to Tony's show. You didn't hear the stories about Duncan having nurses undress him so they can give him knees at the VIP party. Nice. And then there's levels of VIP. There's VIP, VIPP, and then VIPPPP, which were Duncan ended up. But
that's where Duncan was at.
That's where he was. So are you?
Oh shit!
You got to be a little bit paranoid now that you're like
a so hard
list celebrity that somebody may catch you in the lobby of a hotel and accuse you of something. No,
I am being very aware of where I'm going and who I'm texting and who I'm following up with, and put the feelers out a little bit, and then kind of let it be. Let it be. See what comes back. See what resonates. You know.
Hire
That's
some
all.
bodyguards.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Hey, on a serious note, before we get to sports, we got a lot of sports, and Looch has got some cool stuff too.
Looch.
Looch went down to the outdoor. What was it called? The NHL outdoor
Stadium
Outhouse.
Series game.
stadium. The
In
outhouse.
Raleigh.
Yeah, exactly.
Stadium Series.
Right, and we're gonna get to that. But hey, this whole thing in Ohio with this train.
Oh,
with
that's
chemicals,
terrible.
Yeah, this
That's
is
terrible. They're
this
gonna be
is-
ruined for a while. They're gonna be ruined, huh?
Oh my
So-
God.
So Joe Biden hasn't gone there at all yet. I saw that Mayor Pete is finally going to take the dildo out of his rear end and go there tomorrow. But Trump went there today, and there's I don't know. We might see.
Of course he's gonna go there, bro. Of course he's gonna go.
Well,
He's
somebody
gotta he's gotta go and say, "Yo, I gotta save face." Fucking Biden's over there in Russia. I'm sure at some point when he comes back, he's gonna fucking go. You know what I mean?
No way.
I honestly
No way.
He is.
All right, bro. Well, you guys are nuts.
No way.
You guys are fucking out.
But Trump
You guys
went.
are fucking out, bro. You're fucking out. Yo, I'm telling you, of course Trump is gonna go. He's gotta show that face, like, oh, man, you know what I mean?
Everybody,
If Biden doesn't go, then y'all can all come talk shit to me later. But of course Biden's gonna go. This guy already had this trip planned to Russia or whatever the fuck he is over there in Timbuktu, whatever it is. You gotta be kidding me. But go ahead, kick it.
I came with the bag. Got extra money for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down in my lap.
What again? What again? That's
Apparently, Trump bought the entire state of Ohio.
Good day, Mr. President.
Max.
Sporting his hat too, man.
He's got his Timberlands on too. He's got the look going on there. He's got the whole
He got his
water
Timberlands.
boy.
Wait, I thought you were
He's
playing
working
a video.
it, man.
So look, I happen to know a little bit about this when it comes to the water, and so here's what spilled. All right, of the toxic chemicals. I'm not sure what exactly the toxic chemical was, but
Some
1.1
vinyl alcohol, something like that.
But they're telling people that the water that it's safe. That it spilled 1.1 million gallons of this toxic chemical. Now, a gallon of water, FYI, and yes, I am an expert, and you can fact check me on these things right here. Weighs 8 pounds. A gallon of water does. So that's 8
Clean water?
million- Huh?
Clean water is 8 pounds?
Wait, this is
That's
this is
true.
like
That's a good point,
brick or
Nick. That's a
feather.
real good point.
Clean water. I don't know. Jug of water is 8 pounds.
Oh, I
Because-
thought you
because,
know.
because density and mass will change with the amount of, like, a gallon of lead is going to weigh more than a gallon of water. Good point. Nick.
Fucking got to turn into
Maybe
Mr.
it's more.
Science
Maybe it's
fucking
more.
stuff. Really?
Good job, Nick.
Dude,
He deals with density and shit all day. And he's like, look at the color, you know.
I saw AJ's face. Go ahead, man.
All right, go on. Go on,
So
expert.
what they're doing is they're trying to come out. So first of all, the EPA the EPA is garbage. The EPA set their standards on water in the 1950s. Okay, that's when cigarettes were fine. Also, they said, yeah, cigarettes are good for you. No problem.
I don't know.
They've never changed.
I have a comment on that. Go on.
They've never changed the standards on water. So they come out and they're telling people your city water is fine. Of course, the city water is fine. They friggin' bring it in from 20 miles away from where the incident happened through pipes, okay, underground. This is going to affect all the people on well water. So what they did now is they did a quick sort of fly-by-night testing of the wells that, some wells could be 100 feet below ground, some could be 25 feet, and they're saying everything is safe. The problem is these things, they don't hit the well instantly. It's got to go through 25 feet or 100 feet of soil and rock and everything that's under there. Well water, because we treat this every single day with my business. And this is what we always tell people when they call us up. They're like, hey, we're on a well. And the first thing we tell them is move to somewhere. I mean, so it's kind of like picture so if you're on city water and I come to your house and my water company, you say, yeah, I want to see what's going on with my water. I can test in 5 minutes. Boom. I can tell you it's full of chemicals. Your hardness is this, your pH balance here. This is what you need. No problem. This is going to handle it. You're good for 10 years. If you're on a well, It can change with the humidity. It can change with the seasons. If it rains more often than another time of year, wells constantly change. So it's kind of like how you go and you give blood work every year when you do your physical, and your cholesterol's high one, and then it's down. They give you medicine, but then it comes back up. We can fix your well water today, but we tell people there's no guarantees. You don't have bacteria today, but you might tomorrow, or you might next week, you might next month, you might next year. So you might as well treat it ahead of time before it kicks in. So the point I'm getting at here is they're telling people that these wells are safe and everything is good. This is completely F, because these people, whether it's a month from now or a year from now, everybody's going to be getting cancer. Everybody's going to be getting sick. These wells are going to be completely contaminated, and nobody's reporting on this. They cover this shit up, and now I did a little investigation. All right, investigative reporter now. Okay.
Oh, sad.
I have media credentials. I gotta be a journalist here now. All right.
Nice.
Anyway, all right. Let me tell you that in the last 5 days, okay, there is a lot of really strange stuff going on out there that's not getting reported on the news. All right. There is a 3M factory in Little Rock, Arkansas. Plane crashed into it. Chemicals, boom, all in the air. Okay. They're not reporting this. Then you got the Y-12 National Security Complex in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. It's a nuclear facility. I've driven past this thing a gazillion times. Uranium fire there. They had shelter in place. This was earlier today. This was going on. There was an alloy plant in West Virginia that blew up. A lumber warehouse in Brooklyn that blew up. Union Pacific train derailment, a coal train. I didn't write down where that happened, but a coal train went off. An industrial fire in Melody, Florida, where they had a shelter in place. Bedford, Ohio, a metal factory explodes. This is all in the last 5 days, okay? Oakland had a massive power outage. An entire grid just went out, and there's no explanation as to why this happened, all right? And it's not like it's the
because everybody plugged in their George Foreman.
Probably, or their electric cars.
Or their Tesla,
At the same time.
So all these trains are going off the tracks. All these trains are derailing. So Pete Buddha Butt, or whatever his name is, came out. And he's like, "Oh, this is no big deal. 1,000 trains derail every single year. So this is not a big deal, even though they're spilling chemicals all over the place and you get people sick." They found a pipe bomb, an 18-inch pipe bomb on the tracks in Philly 2 days ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Right up back at St. Dominic's Church.
No, they're still mad. They're still mad.
Oh, there's the Eagle
plan? Eagles.
Yeah, all right. Renewable energy plant in Doral, Florida. EPA put a shelter in place. A plastic factory in St. Cloud. I live in Doral. Nick, we live in Florida.
No.
You hear about
like 45 minutes.
The one in St.
Like an hour away.
Or in Melody. There's some whacked out stuff going on. There are people, and this ties back to where I originally opened up with Biden over there in the Ukraine, giving them money for their human trafficking, and now we got some big serious issues because Russia's going to get involved with China on this.
They're already involved.
And yeah, I know they're already involved, but now they're publicly saying, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna support." And that's a problem.
But
for
then
the United States and NATO.
I hear, but NATO needs to, NATO needs to step up and say, like, yo, we rocking with you. You know what I mean? That's what they got to do.
But the problem.
But I mean, I think if it gets, I think if they're gonna get busy, dude, with all the countries we help, if you don't think that these other people are gonna stand up. Like, come on, you're fooling yourself. Because if they don't, then I guess we are fucked. And now you know that, being nice to other people don't fucking pay sometimes. You know what I mean? So
there it is. There it is.
You know what I mean? But if you really think that these two clowns, China, whatever, I know they're threatened, they're big and all that shit. But if you don't think that if they come fucking with us and we ain't gonna fucking say we need help and these people don't step up, they ain't gonna step up. Man, that means everybody is going to be full of shit and the whole country and whole world's going to really fall apart because you can't really trust anybody. But as much as we help everybody and you don't think that these countries are going to step up, man, you crazy. So China and Russia better think about what the hell they doing because not only we got what we got, you know what I'm saying? There's other countries that got shit that they don't tell nobody that they got. Bro, we put all that together or whatever, they ain't got a chance, bro. They don't have a chance. But we'll see.
Penguin said it's
we're gonna find out. We got a whole lot of around going on.
we sure will.
No,
Well,
this
anyway,
our allies
that's
better step up.
my rant. That's my rant.
bad shit about to happen. And Nick, me and Maritza need that gun quickly to protect ourselves.
Yeah, no, I got
Follow that
one
number
with
off
you.
and send it. Let's
Chinese
go.
delivery men invade our house. All right, so hey, real quick,
Get that guy to deliver it.
what's that?
I said, get that guy to deliver it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, the thing in place, you know. Let's go.
I got to get this thing because last week our interview with Superman went so long, and I thought that was an awesome interview. Everybody thought it was an
Yeah,
awesome
it was good, bro.
interview.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Cool.
I enjoyed it.
We got a commercial, so I got to play the commercial from our sponsor here real quick. So.
Get the edge pro athletes use. Recover faster and improve your body while you sleep with Carico's amazing grounded sleep system.
Athletes use grounding all the time to help with recovery and performance. So there are all kinds of athletes, from cyclists in the Tour de France to football players like Aaron Rodgers. Grounding actually decreases muscle damage. And what we found is that when you're grounded, those markers actually go down. So you're actually having less muscle damage, which means you're less sore and you recover better.
This bed absolutely rocks. I've been sleeping on it forever. I'm not going to go into a big long thing, but Carica, and if you hear Tony and Robin talking about the bed, how it's changed their life in a month, this bed is insane. It'll take. I mean, I'm staring at a bunch of old guys right here on the screen. So back pain, the knee pain, the ass pain. I don't know about the ass pain, Looch. There's other things you need to stop to get rid of that. But anyway, Carico. Carico.com, all health and wellness products help you live a longer, healthier, better life. And yes, my wife actually put in the chat, don't forget about the aliens.
I agree with her.
I think what she's saying there, if you read between the lines, is she wants to know if Nick has a green card. I think that's
Nah, bro, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm allowed.
Hey, you territory, bitch. Right, you got the same rights as Guam.
I always got that line, baby. Like, no, I'm allowed here, baby. No problem.
The Penguin doesn't have a green card. Look, I really, yeah, all right, back off, Penguin. All right, you don't need to be hitting on my wife there, okay? Slow down, buddy.
It's like, hola, ¿cómo está? Bienvenido. Es muy bonita.
How funny would a Nick Penguin show be? Penguin.
It's like Cheech and Chong reboot 2023.
Yeah. So Looch, you went somewhere and you did something, kind of like Nick. You went somewhere and you did something, and unlike Nick, you're actually going to talk about it, right?
Yeah, man. I jumped in the car and headed down to Raleigh, North Carolina for a few days. It was the wife and my daughters and my mom and my sister went down, and I jumped in the car and called my brother. He lives in Wake Forest, and which is like a half hour from Raleigh. I said, I'm going to take advantage and just go to the Stadium Series, and they're all hockey fans, so I jumped in the car and went down with them. We went down Friday, and
like the Griswolds.
It was a spur of the moment thing. I mean, I was on the show on Wednesday with you guys. I didn't even know I was going yet. Until Friday came, my daughter said, Dad, why don't you come and go down to Raleigh with us? I said, all right.
Get in the car.
I ended up driving.
Get in the car, Looch.
I ended up driving the whole way there, the whole way back. I was like the chauffeur.
I hear you. Well, they probably in their head was like, hey, you want to go so you could drive.
I got to check out the Stadium Series. I'm not a big Carolina fan or anything. I figured it was,
What is that, a series related. Like you stayed there for a couple of days?
Yeah, I was there from Friday to Sunday. The game was on Saturday.
You went each day? You went each day?
Oh, I didn't know. I just went on Saturday to the.
Oh, okay. All right.
The game was on Saturday night. We went Saturday during the Fan Fest. I didn't go to the actual game at night, but I went to
How was the stadium?
It's nice. That's Carter Finley. That's the North NC State football stadium, the college.
Did you set up to see the world's largest thermometer and the biggest ball of yarn?
Is that really? That's really there, ain't it?
No.
Is it?
No.
Oh, God. I started believing it.
I've heard
Yeah,
of
I mean-
it, but I don't know where that place is. But I heard.
And you like
It
that,
was-
Looch? I knew that Nick was going to say that tonight, so I had. All right. Anyway, guys, so they had all kinds of stuff set up there. It wasn't just the game, right?
Yeah, they had the fan fest outside of PNC Arena where the Hurricane play, and
You
know
got
they
any
had it
clips?
all. They had it all fenced off. There was the Stanley Cup was there. They
Nice.
had all kinds of stations set up under the tents and stuff. With you could shoot. Take pictures with
Players?
behind the. Well, not players. They didn't have any. The
Oh,
players weren't there.
cutouts
They
and
were-
shit.
They were cutouts, and the NHL was there. All the the networks were there and stuff. NHL Network and some of the local channels were there. WRAL or something like that from Raleigh. I
That's
tried to get
cool.
on TV with my Bleacher Brothers hat, but they cut me out, man.
Really?
They cut me out.
Well, Looch, can you
And I
hit
even-
us with a Warner Wolf and so let's go to the videotape here and see what you got.
Swish!
Yeah, I got a couple short videos real quick. One was the Stanley Cup. If I could pull her up on here.
I will give you your music back to Play Action says great picks, and we're gonna bring Trevor on in a minute because we know Trevor's a big hockey guy, and we got we're gonna have fun with Trevor in a few minutes. Something happened to Trevor, and I got pictures of it.
It is Wednesday, and we would be remiss not to mention the great Jose from Norristown, who would say, "We have hockey action, yo."
Happy
Happy
screen
screen sharing? What the
Happy
hell
screen
is that?
sharing. Oh,
Come
bring up
on,
what you got,
Luke.
man.
We did this. We did a practice run, and you made it.
Damn, bro.
Share entire screen.
We gotta really work on the technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's
You
and it's
could've
not working.
logged on before the show starts.
Oh.
It must be the Apple phone.
Every
Hell
time
no, it ain't no
this guy
Apple
tries-
phone. Don't be dissing Apple phone. It's your Apple brain.
Happy screen sharing. Really? Who put
No
that up there?
filters sharing your screen.
Oh,
Stop sharing.
damn.
Now
bro.
click now click on your other window.
Oh, no.
Don't worry about your no filter stuff. Your no filter stuff's going to run in the background. Your camera's still going to stay on. So go to your other
Instructional
tab.
class, guys, where we're going to teach you how to
I need to do a
Yeah.
tutorial.
screen share.
That's
You
a
do.
tutorial.
You need to do a tutorial.
I do. Just
Damn.
I'm here for the team. Just tell me what you need. I'll show up.
What shit show is going on?
There you go.
Oh,
Hey,
there
you
we
better
go.
watch out.
Yes.
You better watch out. Some pictures
you
might
guys
pop
seeing
up.
it
You
or
ain't
no?
one that's on your computer.
Yeah, we were looking at that earlier. Yeah.
You closed Pornhub, right? Before
Watch. Yeah, we're gonna be like, oh damn, Looch, why you show me that?
You guys seeing that or no?
No,
all I see is black.
What the frig?
I paint a picture and I want
Oh,
to paint
it seems
it
like a
black.
perfect time to bring Trevor in from the knock.
Yeah, bring
There.
Trevor.
Paint it black.
And
Bring him through.
Hold on
You know
one
what I
second.
mean?
Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Wait
Oh
a minute.
snap! I'm
all right, we got
telling
the
you.
pictures. So, Trev, you just hang in there, Trev. We,
Make sure.
I
Make
hear
sure.
you.
You, don't make sure you don't hit the wrong file.
Still nothing.
we
I'm
hear
a
you
little,
knocking, Trevor.
little
We hear
curious
you
about
knocking.
the Carolina
I hear you guys.
pig.
Oh,
What happened, Luch? We had it.
It was
You
up
had
there.
it?
Luch, what happened,
And
dude?
it's gone.
damn, Looch.
And it's gone.
I think me and you got to take a computer course, Looch.
I
Yeah,
saw
think so.
Carolina pig, and I thought, all right.
Oh,
It's been fun.
you saw the pig there too?
Yeah, what
I
was
saw-
up with
well,
the
I
Yeah,
pig?
we just saw the files. You did not blow them up.
Files,
That's what
yeah, you didn't
happened.
blow 'em
Well,
up.
Luch sent that to me. He says this is the only interview I could get, and then it was the pig. So I don't know. It was,
Oh man, that's messed up.
Hey,
All right,
Luke, what's your
Trevor,
thought-
what's going
Luke,
on?
what were
Mr.
your
Trevor
thoughts on the
Harris?
outdoor games? I thought it was pretty bad. I was not
I thought
watching
it was-
that much.
I didn't get to watch. I didn't get to see the game itself. I was
Okay.
I went to see I went to the fan fest. Checked out the
Okay.
fan fest. The tickets were just too much money, and I'm like,
it goes all the way.
I
down
just
to
spent-
the
How
country.
just
much?
spent
How much were the tickets? Because I spent a
think-
fortune on mine for Flyers Penguins twice.
Well,
I
everybody's
think
not
the
rich.
tickets are in
like
the
you,
200
Trevor.
range because they were sold
200?
out.
That's not bad. That's not bad. No, that's not
Listen,
bad.
I just
I spent four-
spent $800.
Where though? 200? Where in the upper rafters?
Oh, I would
Yeah,
have done
yeah.
upper rafters. Those would have been the most fun to do it at, anyways. Doing in the upper rafters,
You just got to get
giving you
inside.
beers and stuff.
You just got to get in. Once you get in, you make where you want to be.
Yeah,
You just got to go. Where you wanna
I
be.
just spent 800.
PP over there hanging out with Jerry Rice, sneaking underneath the ropes and behind the curtains and acting like you belong, like Axel Foley over there, you know?
The game was actually, the game was actually sold out.
Really?
I think there was what?
Yeah, I saw it was sold out, but it was just a bad game. It was Ovi wasn't playing. It was like
No, he was.
that was my big thing. Was Ovi gonna play or not? And the other thing is, I personally despise the what's the word? The ESPN sanitizing the NHL. It makes it very unwatchable. I don't know if you've noticed, it's been very sanitized, and I'm not a fan of it. Like TNT, lets it all out, but ESPN does a horrendous job.
ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
I don't like ESPN Plus either.
Yeah. Take my $15 a month for nothing.
Yeah,
15. I pay $8 for mine.
No, I got the whole. I gotta have the whole combo because of the kids with the Disney shit and the Hulu stuff.
Yeah, I paid one flat fee.
Plus.
Yeah, look at you.
I pay $8. It's a good day for me.
Look at you.
Are the Devils for real? Are we gonna go with the Devils? I don't buy them one bet. But I can't say the Maple Leafs. I can say this: the Maple Leafs won the deadline getting Ryan O'Reilly. I will say that.
Yeah. Did you hear about possibly next year another stadium series with the Rangers and the Devils?
No, I was hearing Panthers and
we could play the Meadowlands. Up there where we're going.
Yeah,
MetLife. All right.
MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.
Can I be honest?
I hope so.
No, lie.
I don't think they'll put it there.
Lie on this show. Don't be honest. It's all lies.
It is.
What I saw was their talk about Panthers lightening up at Raymond James. That's what I was seeing from reports and stuff. So because there's been outdoor hockey, it'll be interesting.
I'm sure it'll be
everything will finalize once August hits, anyways.
All right.
Dunkin' Dad and
Yes,
AJ Johnson. Can we take it away? What happened to me this week?
Yeah. I'm trying to get the pictures up here, but I can't pull the pictures up onto the screen.
Oh, not you too, AJ. Come on, man.
Duncan, you want me to send you these pictures? You want to share them?
I think I will send these to Duncan. How about that? I will let the source.
I think I have some already. Hold on. Let me
I
see
sent
what
them to Duncan anyways.
If you got them in an email, next time send them to me in email. Because you sent them to my phone, I airdropped them to the computer, and the airdrop is just not.
AirDrop I never use.
These pictures, I mean, there's so much. So what's the story? You're working out now?
No, I was working out Monday. I was about to go to the gym. I was going to the gym, and I was about to. Before I go to the gym, I usually do a nice ab roll session for like 3 sets, usually of 10.
You think you're Floyd Mayweather, huh? You got the little roller with the bar and yeah.
I have it still. If you want proof of an ab roller, I was using it the third set last number. I face planted, face floor onto the hardwood floor. Heard a crack in my front tooth, right here, and it was cracked. It was cracked. I heard it crack. I was like, all right, fucked. We're fucked here. So found a dentist at 9 a.m. Looked at it. It was like, oh, we need to do like a big process here. We do have pictures. That was in the chair when they were starting this stuff. I will say that.
So you were spitting chiclets.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much spitting
chiclets. Here's the start of it. This is the start of spitting chiclets right here. I was in the chair.
Hold to go back to. I got it right here too. Let's talk about this picture for a minute, Chuck.
Yes.
You look very comfortable in this picture.
Yes.
Like this is a comfortable position for you.
I someone who's been to the dentist a lot.
Nice.
I always wear I always give you sunglasses, but this one didn't. So I always bring mine in with me so I can look. I'm not blinded by the light. And plus, I was listening to WIP the whole time.
Yeah, I wasn't actually talking about the sunglasses though. I was talking about that great big penal looking sort of contraption that's hanging out of your mouth there.
Oh, that was the thing they put the screw, they put the implant in.
Yeah, and what is that? That's the screw that's hanging down out of there.
Yeah, they were putting this thing to put it in. They were trying to make someone latch onto this tooth right here, which is fake now.
Oh, dude, I don't like this. I would rather. I hate the dentist. I would rather get raped by the village people than go through what you just went through right here.
You could have kept the Ovechkin look, man.
Yeah,
listen. Look, we call it the Sean Couturier look. I was ready to go. Like I was joking. It's like, oh, you can do the implant or we can do the flapper. I was like, I said this. Like, I'm not doing no Sean Couturier look. The girl's from Philly, actually, which is even more hilarious. She started to die. It's like I expected that answer out of you. So we went with the
those glasses, were they blue blockers?
No, they are Shady Rays.
Shady Ray. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, so you supplied your own glasses. You brought these glasses with you. These are not dental issue glasses?
No, they're mine. They're mine. Those are my usual ones I wear all the time. I have like 3 pairs of them.
Good thing you weren't wearing them when you were doing the ab roller, huh?
No, that would have been even worse. I probably would have busted nose and stuff.
I'm thinking, based on this whole incident and story so far, maybe you should stick to that Suzanne Summers Thigh Master thingy. Probably a lot less likely to.
Remember that?
Remember that? Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Is she still around, Suzanne Summers?
I think she did. She
yeah,
die?
she's there. No, I thought she's still here, isn't she? I think she's still around.
That's the girl from Three's Companies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still around.
I think she's
something like that.
We need an intern to research this stuff. Is Suzanne?
Yeah, she's there.
You need what you need is what you guys need is you guys got to hire another producer.
Suzanne Summers, 76 years old.
Right.
Like someone like Tony Reale almost.
So we could hire another producer, but we can only pay them half. My wife said, "Thank you, babe." My wife said Suzanne's alive. Yeah. We can only pay another producer half of what me and Dunkin are currently getting paid, and we don't get paid shit. So we'll even actually double our salaries and cut them in half.
We could double the salaries, cut them in half, and give you options.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that from Crank Yankers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me knowing my early
helmet.
All right, so this happens to your tooth, and you go to the dentist. Yeah. This is a true story, and my wife can back me up on this. I've been trying to go to the friggin' dentist for almost a year. Really? Got the appointment like 3 months out, then the hurricane came, and they had to reschedule me. And then they had to reschedule me again. And now I had an appointment for next week, and they called the other day. They said, "Oh, we've made a mistake. The doctor's going to be on vacation. You're scheduled for like March 2nd or some shit like that." And I'm like, "What?" So, yeah.
Can I ask? Is this dentist not in Parkland? That's where I go for all my stuff.
He's in Boynton. I got to go to this guy because he's got the laughing gas. That's why I choose this.
This one has. She has.
I'm a gagger. I can't stick all that stuff down my throat like you obviously had no problem doing in the picture there. Travis.
Well, they gave me a fucking laughing gas. It was like up in the back. I was like, all right, sweet. I'm gonna kick it back here, anyways. Because I'm just like
cursing anybody out.
I was like numb. They already numbed me up really good, so I had no feeling at all. So it was kind of nice actually. So
how did you find this guy that can get you in immediately and get this done?
I looked up dentists in Parkland, and this was like the third one up on Google Maps. As I literally called them, I was like, "Hi, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I cracked my tooth." It was like this person's like, "Get over here now. We'll fill out the paperwork, and I want to see this." So.
Shout out.
So they are very good, by the way. So shout out to Parkland, by the way.
Yeah,
Parkland dentist. Parkland, my buddy Stugatz. You know Stugatz?
Yes, John Weiner. John Weiner.
He's in Parkland, so he probably could have got you a discount off of the. So what is it? What does that cost you to get that tooth taken care of?
$3,000.
Look at this guy. He's paying $200 a ticket to go to hockey. $3,000. We all need jobs on WQAM.
We need QAM money, baby. That's what we need.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of
social media connoisseur. WQAM. Trevor
they took all Hammer and Hank's money that he left over and gave it to Trevor.
No, they did. They gave all that money to Joe Rose, and I got little splits of it. Like Trevor, here's some money. Go. Here's some extra shifts to work on Joe Rose or something.
So, are you done working out now? You call it quits?
I went back. The ab roller I'm retired from right now. We're not going to touch that for a while. After the follow up, I did go back to the gym today. We are back under session, and the best part is today I had breakfast for dinner tonight, so I'm happy.
Oh, that's a win. That is a win.
That's a nice cheese omelet.
Go on.
Pepper jack cheese only, an American. Make it spicy.
Did you do the whole no meat thing for Lent?
No, wait. That's today.
Dash Wednesday, yeah.
He doesn't know that, but he knew yesterday was Fat Tuesday. I'm sure.
He got that part.
I was kind of like in my own world over here. I just fell asleep at 9:30. I felt wonderful. I forgot what I'm like out of it usually. So I have nothing.
Penguin, do me a favor, Penguin. You still out there, Penguin? Set up a GoFundMe real quick for Trevor. Everybody chip in and get him a Thigh Master so that he's or get him just one of them little wrist thingies so that you can check his forearm there.
The squishy ball,
the thing that goes.
I can get one of those from Mark Sanchez, probably. The what's the word?
All right, so real quick on the Thigh Master note, I just happened to come across Suzanne Summers and had a little special. So Suzanne Summers says that she's made almost $300 million from the Thigh Master commercials.
Get out, really?
Good for her.
$300 million.
Ain't that crazy?
That is some crazy shit.
Isn't
And the concept is so simple. Put a spring and just
you get that on Amazon?
You can get that on Amazon.
Yeah, you can get it on Amazon. Or you can get it in one of those stores.
Listen, if this was 1976,
I've seen on TV.
You can get it on Prime for $10, by the way.
TV and then Walgreens.
Yeah, you know those
any Walgreens or CVS.
As seen on TV, you find it in there.
Exactly. Or you could, the as seen on TV store at your whatever local mall you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's still standing, by the way.
Yeah.
But Walgreens has a whole aisle as seen on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Do they? I think I go to CVS's more than Walgreens, honestly.
Oh my!
I always feel there's more CVS's in South Florida and stuff.
And you know what's crazy? When I went into one of those stores, when you just said, I seen on TV, and when I go in there, I say, "Yo, I saw that on TV." Just
yeah,
I saw that on TV. Oh shit!
They build the CVS's right across the street from Walgreens in New Jersey, man.
We're exactly one block apart.
What the hell?
I like that here. But you guys got Dwayne Reed up there, right? We don't have Dwayne Reed.
Those are like still in New York. Still, there's not that many in Connecticut. I remembered Eckerd. Remember Eckerd back in the day.
Yeah.
Eckerd. Yeah, Eckerd.
We had Eckerd. We had Eckerd in Connecticut too. I
got a story about Eckerd, but that's for another day.
Not Eckerd roast sausage, by the way.
Well, Looch gets his pharmacy from the street, so the only reason he goes to a CVS or a Walgreens are for Thigh Masters or for like charcoal toothpaste that he saw late at night on TV or George Foreman grill or
George Foreman.
That's what happened to Looch. Looch used to have this like flowing hair like Fabio, and then he got one of the seen on TV Flobies he hooked up to the vacuum.
Remember that?
And now look at him.
Floby.
Like
did he look at the Sean Brace ad of like the skull shaver and think, I could probably do that maybe?
I have no idea. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I've never
Sean
seen
Brace.
No, I know what you're talking about. That little shaving machine.
Sean Brace is always the skull shaver, like almost the hand model or the body model. Am I right, Duncan? Have you seen those ads of the skull shaver with Sean Brace?
I've been told so many times to buy the skull shaver, and I just refuse to buy skull shaver.
Yes, it's
a
Sean Brace product.
My Vietnamese little girl doing my hair,
but you got hair, dude, right?
Oh yeah, dude. If I let it grow in, it gets like freaking Trevor's, but I just don't like it.
Dude, Jeff, when I met you,
we got a big ass hairline though. Look at that hairline, dude. God damn.
They had to cut it all in, baby. Cut that shit in. Come on, LeBron.
Me, bro.
Come on, LeBron.
Nick's all slick. Nick's got all slick back, man.
You can definitely rock the headband from back in the day.
Oh no, I know. I'm losing it. I know.
Nick's got all three hairs slicked back. Nick does.
Damn right. You ain't lying, bro.
Duncan should do the Zach Randolph headband. You look perfect.
How do you do that, Nick? Do you spit on your hand like my mother used to? Your mom used to let your kid spit on your hand and then
I do that. I do the Rodney Dangerfield like that. And I got like, ooh.
Yeah. What up? Widow's Peak. What's up? There you go.
In Play Action wants a Floby, and when I met him last week, I thought to myself, this dude needs a Floby. Didn't you think this guy, Duncan, when you met him?
This guy could use a little sit in the chair. He needs to sit in the chair. Imagine. He's one of those guys. He has like the hair.
Said
like,
the
he's got nice hair.
He's got that West Coast hair. It just flows perfectly almost.
He's got a little bit of that Creole, New Orleans, Texas little hair vibe where if it comes back, if he slicked it back, he'd have that salt and
Like
pepper
the Petros
look.
Papadakis look almost.
Yeah,
He's got it though, because when he gets on his
Bastard.
board, he can look like one of the Duttons. You know what I mean? Like riding around the ranch there with his hair flowing.
Hanging out Yellowstone.
So Nick, there's a big so a lot's changed. And so I've kind of checked out. Me and Nick are huge boxing fans.
Yes.
And I kind of checked out a few years ago when Pacquiao left, Mayweather left. It just kind of nobody's fighting one another anymore. And you got Spence
I have
and
checked
Crawford.
out well too.
But now you got the top guys fighting each other now, right, Nick?
Yes, sir. You got Tank, and you got Ryan Garcia getting ready to get busy. You know, you got
How good
Anthony
is Ryan
Joshua.
Garcia?
I don't know. I mean, he's good. He's good. He's got long reach, fast hands, super fast hands. I mean, his resume is not. It's not. Yeah, it's not. And I do believe, like, if he doesn't get lucky and get him out in the beginning, I do believe in the long run, Tank is gonna find his spot. He'll either beat him by a unanimous decision or he'll find his spot like he's been doing everybody and knocking them the hell out. You know, he's got a nasty left hand. That guy, nasty.
The me thing with boxing was when DAZN bought Triple G's rights. That's what killed it for me.
Right. Well, I don't know. MMA's taken over a big way. You know what I'm saying? MMA's more action, faster, more blood. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's starting to get a little like for certain fighters, WWE, with the way they have personas and the way they come at things. But I don't know. I like them all. I like all that shit. I like anything physical is good to me. I like that shit. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Tank is gonna win that fight.
So I read today, and I get tired of reading this crap, but you know, Fury was supposed to fight Usyk, and they said it was like a done deal, but then Fury wanted an insane amount of money. So now they're talking about Fury's going to fight Deontay Wilder again. Does anybody?
Yeah.
Why do we need to see that again? We saw it.
I don't know, but he was supposed to fight Andy Ruiz.
Wilder was, and he backed out because he's afraid Andy Ruiz will kick his ass.
You think so? I don't know. I think
yeah.
I don't know, man. Wilder got a hand. He's got a hand. I mean, but that's all he's got.
That's it.
But his fucking hand is he'll knock you to tomorrow, rock.
Yeah, exactly. He ain't gonna kiss you. He's gonna kill you. But me and Nick are really getting locked back in on boxing, and there's
little by little, dude. But we used to be really like into it though.
Well, we better get into it because we're doing a boxing show and debuting, and then there's a probably at this point a 60-40 chance that we'll be media at the Tank. Who's he fighting?
Yeah, we like to be Gervonta Davis against Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. So, and there's no de Mayo fight this year in Vegas because Canelo is fighting
in Mexico,
Guadalajara or somewhere.
You guys got to follow for your boxing. You should follow Weak Sauce Radio on Marquise Johns. By the way, he's a good boxing analyst. He does a blog about it. He's one of my go-to fight guys. So definitely.
What is it, Marquise? Who?
Johns.
Marquise Johns.
Yeah, he's on Twitter, right? He's Don Juan, isn't he? Marquise Johns.
Yeah, he's at Weak Sauce Radio.
At Weak Sauce Radio, yeah.
Yeah, he's go-to. Like, I don't like to say pound for pound. He's one of the best boxing guys ever. And he always goes on with Bruno and stuff, talking the fight game and everything. So he's definitely a good follow and everything. So
I like the commissioner, Randy Gordon. He's got a show with Jerry Cooney on Sirius, and he's constantly Facebook living the commish too. He's got his
Jerry Cooney, the Great White Hope.
Right? Not the Great White Hype.
Right? The Great White Hope. That's the one he fought Larry Holmes, right?
Yeah,
on one of the first pay-per-views that I can remember being on TV or some shit.
And I remember
when I was coming up.
The big fight that Cooney had that I remember was against George Foreman. When Foreman came back and he was knocking out all them tomato cans and he was big and fat, and they said, "Oh, this is a goof." And then they put Cooney in there with him, and Foreman destroyed Jerry Cooney.
Hell yeah, Foreman was he knocked his goddamn lungs out. He used to swing like a boom. They say he used to hit trees and crazy shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that movie. It's coming out, I think, in May. Big George
Yeah.
Foreman tells his whole life story. So.
Yeah, what do you do? Name his kids, all his kids, George too?
Yeah, all of them. He did. Yes, he did. Yes, he
whack.
did.
By the
He
way,
did do that.
I don't know if you guys are big in college basketball. Boston College just upsetted number 6 Virginia, by the way, 63-48.
Lowest point total of the season for the UVA Cavaliers. I have just 2 words for you. Fuck Virginia.
Get back to me when they start picking the tournament teams, and then I lock in for 3 weeks, and then I'll be back.
And win.
What do I usually rock in? Conference tournament weekend's a good time to figure out who's for real and who's for not. So, as what I like to say, go Canes on that, because they're probably going to win the ACC this year. I'll say that for sure.
Gonzaga, baby.
Go Canes.
Any good? Gonzaga?
They'll make the West. They'll be the West Coast Conference champions. They'll get their T-shirt and hat. We'll wait till they get to the big dance. That's what I like to say.
All right. Well, hey, let's talk about something that's exciting, and we're all going to start doing here now. Spring training.
Yes.
All right. So here's the big thing. All right.
No.
DeGrom hurt on his very first bullpen session. They had to shut him down in the middle of the bullpen session.
Not shocked. I will say this about the Texas Rangers. I don't buy them one bit. They have no pitching, and DeGrom's their only guy. They're going to be a hard watch, and that AL West is pretty much the Astros and the Mariners. Then it's the Texas Rangers and the Angels. That's my personal opinion. They're going to be either third or fourth place battling with that team, maybe next to Oakland as well.
Over under on DeGrom starts this year, 10.
15.
Ooh.
Nick, come on, you're you know baseball, man.
Can I give you 13?
Yeah, I think I'd take 12. Yeah, 12, 13 seems about right.
That place is a hitter's park, right? Or is that a pitcher's park?
It's Pitcher's Park, right? That place is fucking huge, Texas.
It's kind of like the NHL. Nobody watches it, so nobody knows.
Exactly. It's the Texas Rangers, too.
That's in Arlington, Texas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new
barn in the middle of fucking nowhere.
New ballpark. I'm trying to figure out that pitchers or hitters.
Oh no, that's not the one by Dallas Stadium anymore.
They moved.
No,
that's the one right next to it. So they built another one right next to that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I will say this. I think it'll be 13. Right. I'll be surprised he'll make it to the All-Star game. The All-Star break.
Really? He may start the season on it. He's already hurt.
I know. I know.
And he's hurt. And they made a big deal. I was listening to the MLB Network. I don't know who it was. I think it was Steve Phillips. And they're making a big deal. Like, well, Jacob deGrom played catch yesterday for 5 minutes. Steve Phillips said, so did I. How is that a big deal? They've got $180 million. I think the Mets were pretty smart to roll the dice with a 40-year-old Verlander.
Oh, yeah.
And then toss all that money at deGrom.
And didn't they also spend big money on that Japanese pitcher as well, too?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I will say
big money, but they brought in not that kind of money. But yeah,
I will say this: the Texas Rangers will be third or fourth for that division. Let's be honest here. We'll see them at the top of the draft, or when that rocker kid that comes up in September, October. We'll see if he's a real thing or not.
No, they're irrelevant. I think the team. I said this a long time ago, but now already controversy in spring training. The Padres are stacked. The San Diego Padres are just they're all-stars pretty much at every position. And now Machado on the first day of spring training says,
I was just about to say that. Machado said he's out.
He's such a bitch. I'm going to be honest with you. He's kind of a whiner and complainer. If he's not the star player or he gets any of the focus, he just whines and everything. I can't stand the dude anyways.
But here's the deal with Machado. So I've been listening to every morning. I've been listening to MLB. Mm-hmm. And they're putting his stats up since he signed. Him and Bryce were both free agents in that same year.
Yeah.
And their stats, and everyone knows, or maybe it's just because, we're East Coast people, a lot of us, or we root for the Phillies. Everybody knows that Harper's been an absolute beast. And
he's been the best thing that's happened in Philadelphia sports.
Yeah. And the way he structured his contract allows them to go out and re-sign to JT Realmuto,
get more players,
Schwarber, and now they're going to re-sign Nola to an extension. But anyway, Machado is better than Harper, in every offensive
He's
category.
nasty.
3.
Yep.
I mean, he's solid, and he's going to opt out of 5 years, and they owe him 150. But they just gave Judge, who can't stay. Judge had a monster year, but the dude can't stay healthy. And they
Same with
just gave
Giancarlo
Judge-
Stanton, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean,
Well, they said Mets might make a play for him.
for who? Machado?
Yep.
Well, yeah. Well, what's going to happen is that, they're going to set the bar. So Padres are trying to re-sign him, and right now they are $145 million apart. The two sides.
I read something like they think he might get $300 million. He'll be the first move.
What was he?
The first dude.
What is
Third
he?
baseman.
Is he 350 or 250? Or is it
Oh, he's
350?
2 something, but that's it.
He wants 400. Yeah, he wants.
Oh yeah,
400
then it might be
million.
400. Then it might
He
be
wants
400
400.
million. My bad.
He signed
Yeah, I
for
read-
3 already.
He'll be the first to get that.
What did Judge get?
World Series play
Oh,
action?
Mike Trout got 400, didn't he?
He's
At
got-
third base or something. I read it
yeah,
today
yeah.
or something.
Okay.
I might
So-
be wrong. I don't know. Who knows? I know it's stupid money.
Machado has 10 years,
Trout signed-
300 million, 20 million guaranteed. 300.
Trout signed 12-year, 426.
Nah.
426.
Then maybe it's
You're not
definitely
better
then.
than Mike Trout. Jackson, stop. And even Mike Trout, listen, I love Mike Trout, but seriously, like, you gotta start winning, dude. You gotta start showing up in the postseason.
No, he needs
Well, you
that
gotta-
team
you
needs
gotta
to
get
wake
to
up.
the postseason.
It's not Trout. I mean, you get two of the best players in baseball, Trout and Ohtani, and they can't get out of their own way.
No, they're the most boringest team. They're like the Detroit Lions almost. We always have hope for the Angels, but there's no hope for them.
Just no hope. It's the same with San Diego. Like, San Diego is so great, but there's just, like, for whatever reason, they just never get. They're never going to get there. They're never going to get together all at the same time. On paper, it looks really great, but Atlanta's always going to be Atlanta.
Yeah, I think this might be San Diego's year to really. And the Dodgers they're not rebuilding, but they're resetting to get under the luxury tax.
retooling.
So this is the year for San Diego to overtake LA. I don't even think LA makes the playoffs because the National League is so stacked. And in the National League East, you got the Mets that they won 101 games. So they're going to make the playoffs. All right. It's like, how can they be better? It was disappointing because they failed in the playoffs, but they won 101 games. They're going to be there. The Braves prove that they're there every year. And
you're probably going to get.
Aggravating me, though, is that the Phillies are getting no respect from everybody. And the Phillies got better. I mean, Trey Turner is that's a huge signing.
People are sleeping on it. That's what everyone's sleeping on the Phillies because it's like, oh, they made a World Series. Let's see what they can do with all these new starters. I'll say that.
BetMGM's.
Because I
Major
totally
League Baseball preseason ranking, power rankings. The Mets first, the Yankees second, the Padres third, the Astros fourth, the Dodgers fifth, the Phillies sixth, the Braves seven, Blue Jays, Mariners, Cardinals, Rays, Twins, and everybody else. So
I don't buy the Cardinals one bit with their pitching at all. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, no. In that top 10, I mean, the Blue Jays, if they actually put some shit together and stay consistent, maybe.
And I'll say this. I think out of the NL East, you're going to get the Phillies, Mets, Braves. Those are your three representations for the NL East. The AL East, I think it's going to be the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and
The Yankees.
The Yankees, I call them.
Yeah.
Why are the Yankees? I haven't read up on this yet.
Yeah.
But why are the Yankees moving Judge from right field to left field?
To left. I don't know.
They want to put Giancarlo
Something to
back
do
in the
with-
field.
Stanton, yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because right field
Why
is
would you put him
small
back in the
left-
field?
Yeah,
I thought that
he got injured so much when he's not on the field. That's why when he's DHing, he's a better fielder and a hitter when he's playing every day, not just being a single DH. That's why.
So then what
You
they
realize
doing
they
with
made a mis-
Bader?
Yeah,
They
Bader's
put him
center
at center.
field, no?
Put him at center.
What about Hicks?
Hicks is garbage.
DH him?
Yeah,
He's garbage. I know he is, but he's there.
He's garbage like Clint Frazier. Thanks for that piece of turd, anyways.
Oh, okay, Clint. He said he just signed like a AAA contract.
yeah, but he's Jackson now. He's not Clint anymore. He changed his name to Jackson Frazier.
Yeah, because he's embarrassed.
He did that last year.
Todd Frazier.
Embarrassed. Right, talking
Yeah, not
about that
Todd
shit.
Frazier.
Now he's playing AAA now. I don't
Not
know.
Adam Frazier of your Pittsburgh Pirates, by the way.
He's as good as Marvis Frazier against Mike Tyson. If you don't know about that fight, go look it up on
He
YouTube.
got
I think it lasted
he got
11
dropped.
seconds. Yeah.
he got sent to the line next week. He'll send you to tomorrow, Rock.
It was
He got one of those.
Bell rang, Tyson went boom, and then they counted to 10, 11 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oh no, but he got a beating though in that corner. He took a couple uppercuts. He got busted. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Tyson had that to the body, the uppercut, and then the left to the head, and he could throw it.
Yeah. His head was like blah.
He was the very first bobblehead, I think, in the history of bobblehead.
The real life bobblehead.
Yeah, he sat him right down in the corner over there, yo. I remember that shit. I remember that.
Besides the NL East, what division do you have? Are you gonna put a future? If you can put a future on, who do you think is a standout lock to win it? Any other division not known the NL East?
San Diego. I
San Diego.
think they're going to crush. I think they're going to absolutely crush this year.
They're going to rake.
They're going to beat the Dodgers by 15 games.
Tatis comes back from the suspension this year, right?
Yeah, he comes back in May.
You saying 15 games are going to top the Dodgers?
Yeah.
I'll take that bet, dude. I'll take that bet.
You got
mark this tape.
You got Machado.
There's no way they're going to beat the Dodgers by 15 games.
Telling you, man.
I think it's going to go down to 1 weekend series between those two in September. That's what I'm going to say. I'll never count out the Dodgers. I do like Miguel Rojas as an upgraded second base because they definitely needed help there.
You know what I mean? Maybe like 6 or 7-ish, maybe. But this ain't
no 9.
San Diego staying like completely healthy the entire year.
This ain't the 1998 Padres with Steve Finley, Tony Gwynn, and Seth Joyner and Wally Joyner and everybody. What's that?
The team is stacked. They almost made the World Series last year. They're not getting any.
Who's the catcher to hit the home run?
No interest in the
former Yankee Gary.
But the Padres been on the rise the last, I would say, 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, they also
year, and added pieces.
Plus, they also re-signed you Darvish, too, which was a big deal for them. So they definitely need the starting pitching since Clevenger went to Chicago on the south side.
They're going to score so many runs that they're going to be like the 1980s versions of the Yankees. Their offense was just lights out. They had no pitching, but I think that San Diego has got the pitching to win that division. San Francisco's garbage. All right, Gabe Kapler and the whole thing. They got lucky 2 years ago when they won all those games. Trends, I follow the trends, and Dunkin, out of anyone that I know, that when I followed the trends in the NFL season last season, I was right 80% of the time.
Everyone's having baseball,
man. Everyone baseball. The Dodgers they gotta have a down year. That's it. They're
it's like the good old the Atlanta Braves syndrome. Like they have to be bad 1 year. They have to lose sometime in the first round.
And Kershaw's hurt already, or he couldn't get insurance because he always gets hurt to play for the USA team.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's just a matter of time.
I guess Florida Blue Cross Blue Shield was not going to offer him anything.
No. What's his name? Nasty Nestor didn't get on the team.
He said I'm out of this anyways.
Yeah, Nasty Nestor didn't pitch either.
The pride of Hialeah, Florida, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, he's from Hialeah. Yeah,
you're right. Yep.
Look at me.
That's right.
I know my South Florida baseball almost.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you do, brother.
So it's here that number 21, Nick Martinez, is playing for the Dodgers this year.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
dun. Yeah, all right. That's what you're saying.
Did you ask Zach Greinke to use that number 21 if he's cool with it?
He said, "I'm taking that, bitch. It's mine."
I definitely agree. I would say this with Julio Urias. I think he should be the closing pitcher because he can just strike out everybody. Just 1, 2, 3 and then go. He can be their next Eric.
Yeah. So I mean, like you got Engel, Grisham, and Soto in your outfield. Machado, Cronenworth, Bogarts, and whoever else wants to play first base. Doesn't really matter.
You're gonna have Tatis play shortstop, by the way.
Yeah, sure.
No, he's gonna probably play outfield this whole year, anyways. He's not doing no World Baseball Classic, so
yeah, dude. You could have Machado at third, Tatis at short, Bogarts playing second, and put Cronenworth at first, or you can put Machado at first. Who cares?
They don't have Hosmer though. That's a shitty part. At least the Cubs get Hosmer and his good-looking wife in the stands.
I love Eric Hosmer, man. He's my total
just rack me, and we'll come back to this in October when the Padres are running the table. All right,
yeah, we'll do it.
No way by 15 games.
All right, so spring training starts next week. No,
This weekend. This
Game
weekend.
start- your
This
game
week.
starts
This weekend.
Oh, end of the week.
Friday they start.
Nice.
So we're going to coordinate the troops, and we're going out. Me and Nick are going out. I think me and Chef Tom are going out. Duncan's making a run. Who knows? He might be covering the grapefruit and the cactus. Play Action's going out. Penguin's going out. Trev wants to go out.
I got to see work schedule
I'll
first.
be a last minute if I get out
Luke
there.
will be last minute, but
I'll
that's how you roll. You pack the car up and you get your family.
That's
and
it.
That's it.
I gotta
And
find
you
out
hit the
again.
road.
That's it.
You
Where's
hit
the-
it.
I got an opportunity to maybe stay in Parkland too.
Oh,
There you go. So if you need dental work, we know where you can go.
There
So
you
my
go,
cousin just
kid.
moved- my
All right, so
cousin just
Nick.
moved down there.
The Griswolds too. Parkland.
All right, guys. I'm
All
out.
right, man.
All right, Trev.
Talk to
Thanks,
you
man.
later.
All right,
Take
Trev,
care.
take it easy.
So, Nick, something happened to me yesterday.
What? Tell me.
All right, so it's my birthday next week. I'm 24
Oh
next
shit.
week. So my
All
license,
right.
my license is expiring. So you got to go renew your license when it expires. And now you have to get the real ID. I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure I'm the last guy to get the real ID. I don't have a real ID. Is that what they call it? Real ID?
I
Yeah.
guess.
All right.
What's a real ID?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I have it either,
It's got
man.
a special
Nick,
check.
Nick doesn't
mark
need
on
this
it.
shit. Nick's on a blacklist somewhere. He just goes.
Yeah,
He just
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you again?
Yeah, hey, Yankee,
You
you
go.
no matter what ID you have. So anyway, I gotta go and I gotta find my birth certificate, find my social. Then they want to see utility bills and all kinds of crap. So I get all this together. You make the appointment to go to DMV with like 3 weeks out to make the appointment. I go, I sit, I'm like, all right, it's cool. Let me go up. So I, hand them my paperwork. I'm sitting there and it's a trainee and a manager. So this trainee woman, imagine a movie that you saw with like a real nasty, just like bitchy DMV person in it. This was that woman. I mean, she was like that. And
A
she's
nasty DMV bitchy person.
yeah, and she's the trainee. So they have
That
to go.
sounds like a DMV porno to me, boy. Nasty DMV bitchy person.
I saw that on Luther's desktop when he shared it real quick. I think that's what it was. I think it was great.
But go ahead, AJ. Keep it.
So anyway, so they're going through, every step, nice and slow, fine tooth comb, and they said, "You ever been to Jersey?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Of course.
They said, "Did you live in Jersey?" I'm like, "Yeah." Why is that relevant? And they said, "Well, there's a block on your license. We can't renew your license." I said, "What?" They said, "Because of New Jersey." I said, "Well, what in New Jersey?" They said, "We don't know. We can't see that. All we can see is we cannot renew you because you have a problem in New Jersey." So then they sit there and they say, "You ever been in Illinois?" I'm like, "Yeah." Why? That I never lived there, never drove a car there, but I've been there. Then they go, "You ever been in Maine?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been in like all but 2 states." Okay, what are we on Jeopardy? What's the story here? And they said, "Look, you got to go straighten this out with Jersey." So I'm like, mother effer. Okay. So it's 3 weeks to get the appointment. My license expires next week. So I'm thinking ahead and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to rush this. I said, "Give me an ID card." They said, "Okay, but we have to take your license." But I don't want to give up my license to get my ID card. And I don't have a driver's license even for the next week. So
not happening.
the manager was a cool guy, the supervisor. He goes, "Look, man," he goes, "I know how hard it is to get an appointment. I'll give you an hour. If you can go outside and get this taken care of in an hour and come back, call Jersey, figure out what's going on, we'll get you back in. We'll take care of this." So I'm like, all right. So I got to the car and I'm still calm at this point. All right. Because you know how I can get, but I'm still calm at this point. So I go out and I Google and I get the number for DMV Jersey. And God, I should have hooked the board up so we could call this number and you could hear this woman's voice. It is the most annoying voice you've ever heard in your life. And it's not a Jersey accent. Everybody asks me, "Do she have an accent?" I'm like, no, it's not a Jersey accent, but welcome to the Division of Motor Vehicles, New Jersey. For English, press 1. Habla español, the dos. And then like Chinese and Haitian, all these lines. So, and you got to sit through all. No, it wasn't press 1 for English. It was stay on the line. And then you have to go through all these other things. All right. So finally, after about 20 minutes of, all these different languages for Chinese, some Ting Wong. Exactly.
Joe Quills.
So So I hit the extension, the appropriate extension. It literally would take about 10 minutes to get through this thing. And then I get to the box that sends me to another extension. And it's basically like a big circle. This voicemail. Now I'm sitting in the car. I'm aggravated. I got a lot of shit to do. It's 100 degrees outside, and it's baking me in the car. And I know me, so I know that I'm going from like 0 to soprano like real quick. But I'm like, all right. So then I got to hang up and call back and go through this whole thing again. So then I just start hitting extensions. So I get extensions, and they say, okay, you'll be connected now. And I'm like, all right, great. And it says, a message come on, says, unfortunately, you are so far back in the queue that there is no way in hell that we will get to you today. Please call back.
No way, bro. For
They didn't
real.
use hell, but yeah, that's what they said. And then click.
Oh,
It's
snap.
connected. So now this is like hours I'm going through this. Okay. Finally, at some point, I got through to an extension that said, hey, you're really far back in the queue, but if you leave your name and phone number, we may or may not call you back at some point before you pass away. So I left my number, and then I'm fed up. That hour had passed. There's no way that I could get my hour and get back in the DMV. But now I'm like, what the hell is going on in Jersey? So I left. I called my wife. She talked me off the ledge. And we got to get some work done. Finally, Jersey. So no, I went online. So I went online. I started going to Jersey websites. Like, is your license suspended in Jersey? And so here's the craziest thing about me. All right. I can't read. If you ask me what I ate today, I don't know. I surrendered my New Jersey driver's license, I think, in 1995 for Florida driver's license.
Right.
So New Jersey driver's license number is J61730606503714. I remember that.
Damn.
I punched, and I don't know how it came to me. I'm like, all right, they need my license number. And the number just popped in my head. But it kept telling me invalid number, invalid number, invalid number. Your information doesn't match up. So I couldn't find anything out. Jersey calls me back after a few hours. And the guy was cool. He's like, hey, forget about it. What do you need? What can I do? I said, I don't know. You tell me. Florida won't let me get a license. What's the story? Yeah, you got a suspension. I'm like, I got a suspension. He goes, first you got to go to this website and you got to pay them $100 for a restoration fee. I'm like, okay. He goes, and then you got to call this other number and they're going to tell you how much you owe. I said, what is this suspension for? He goes, let me look. He goes, in 1993, you got a ticket and you underpaid it or you paid it late and you owe $6 on the ticket.
Oh my God, oh, $6.
1993. He goes, so in 2010, we suspended your license. I'm like, all right, you never. So you waited 17 years for you say that I owe you. Waited 17 years to suspend me. Never notified me. Now we're 30 freaking years, right? 93, 2003, 13, 12. We're 30 years later.
Right.
So
Holy
I go,
shit.
I pay the restoration fee for $100, and then I call the number that he gave me.
This $6 is $656,900.
Yeah. All right. So not quite, but
That
almost.
was good, Joe.
Well,
It's like that library book you never read.
Yeah.
An episode of
Turned
Seinfeld.
Shit, 659,000.
So here's the thing. In my mind, I'm thinking that I don't owe them $6. But what am I going to do? I got to get my license. So I'm at the I got to pay the restoration. I got to pay whatever they tell me to pay. And that's it. So I called the number that he gave me. And they said, the New Jersey division, blah, blah, blah. Press 1 if it's collection agency A, press 2 for collection agency B, or stay on the line. I'm like, I don't know. Let's stay on the line. And it was $890 something with interest and penalties and late fees and the VIG and the bada bing
and the VIG.
And then she's like, so you can go on a $50 a month payment plan. I said, what are you bind? I said, just can you take a credit card? So before all this, I'm panicking. So I have appointments at motor vehicle in Florida like every day next week because I got to get my license back before it expires. And I got an appointment in Toms River, New Jersey motor vehicle on Tuesday because I'm thinking if I can't get all this on the phone, I'm going to have to get on a plane, go to Jersey, go to the motor vehicle. I could have got one in Camden, but I thought about that for a minute. And I said, because I figured flying to Philly, go to Camden. I said, no, you know what? I'm better off going to Toms River. Is that right, Duncan? I've never been to the Camden DMV, but I would imagine that
Yeah.
I probably don't want to be in the Camden DMV.
No.
So anyway, I pay $1,000 yesterday for
Oh
something
my
in
God.
1993. So then I
That's
go
insane.
home.
What a
and
hustle, right?
No, it is. Is I go home and in my head something is like, something's not right with this. But I go home and my wife says, "Hey, I think that you did this like 15 years ago. The same exact thing." And I'm like,
No.
I'm thinking that's something too, babe, but I don't remember and I don't care. I'm just glad. So she goes, no. They sent, because I'm the third. So my father's got the same name. My grandfather's got the same name. They did something to my father. They sent him a letter or something in the mail. And then my father came at me and he's like, "Hey, you got to take care of this. You're messing So my wife remembers it much better than I do. But yeah, so basically Jersey's shaking me down every 15 years for like,
Damn.
bucks.
I heard Phil Murphy's going on vacation next week too with that money.
Yeah, he probably is. He probably
Governor.
is. So
Our governor.
So Looch, F you. If anybody else that's watching from Jersey tonight, okay? And I figured that's why I played the Soprano theme tonight in the intro, because
AJ's riding dirty.
How much I hate New Jersey. But I'm thinking, I'm like, how did this have? So I'm thinking, we were living in Jersey for a couple of years and summers and this and that back and forth. Recently, I'm thinking it's got to be like a red light camera or something. I ran a red light, and I got a ticket, and they notified the wrong address, and I'm paying for Phil Murphy's new smile, is what Brian Wagner said.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my day, which consumed and I got to tell you what, it aggravated me so bad that I had to go home at like 3:30 yesterday afternoon and take a nap like a 4-year-old. I was just shocked. I don't even think I said anything. I walked in the house, like, "I think you did through this before." And I'm like, And I went and I took a nap for like an hour, and then I got up and went back out and finished my business for the day. But it's jacked up. So now roll the dice. I got an appointment Monday morning. So let's see if it's actually cleared up.
Let's see.
Well, at this point, are they gonna owe you at this point?
What am I gonna do? I mean, I'm gonna hire an attorney to. Who the hell knows? I just want my driver's license so I can get on a plane and fly and rent a car and, all that sort of
old
crap.
DMV.
Yeah,
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
and then you don't find out. But what's crazy is you didn't find nothing out when you had to have gotten pulled over in the 30 years or 15 years since, and nothing's come up when you got pulled over or anything. Like, obviously not.
I don't know that.
Or you that perfect of a driver?
I don't know that I got pulled over. No, I'm just good.
Your road rage ass is fucking pulled over. You've been pulled over.
Babe, if I've been pulled over, I don't know. At least you can still vote. Yeah. Well, it's the thing is. So I asked them. I says, "My driver's license here valid?" They said, "Yeah, you're fine in Florida. We just can't issue you your next one until you clear up Jersey." And I'm like, "All right." They started asking me.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was. Believe me, it was much more aggravating, I guess, than I'm making.
I'm sure,
because when I was sitting in my car, hitting the numbers and hanging up. I just, you got the screen on your dashboard. Right. I swear it took every ounce of energy that I had not to rip it off and throw it through the window. I just wanted to destroy everything in my path yesterday. So, yeah, I probably do owe library book money also. I don't know. Hey, so we are looking for real quick. No filter news. AJ Johnson was arrested in Toms River on Tuesday for putting "fuck you" in the payment comment at the New Jersey DMV. Yeah, wouldn't be the first time. Was I driving the Audi? No, I wasn't driving the Audi. And Babe says I don't read. What don't I read? I don't know. So anyway, Bleacher Brothers, guys, we're looking for content creators, but we're also not just video. We're looking for written content creators. So if anybody's well written, if you're passionate about whatever the sport or whatever the topic, it doesn't even have to just be sports. Because Bleacher Brothers is not just sports. We're entertainment. We're going to be travel. It can be anything you want. If you want to write about the Real Housewives, because what we're doing is we put this media network together, and me and Nick are working on something quietly for media credentials when it comes to boxing events. All right. Duncan's working on media for baseball. All right. Looch, we can go down the road and figure out NHL. We're already recognized media for NFL. And then we'll take it to all these different MMA. I mean, God, Nick, do you remember when we went to MMA?
Yeah.
And we were like the big sponsor of both the event and the main fighter in the
Yeah,
event.
that was fun. That was good. That was in Colorado.
But yeah, you're right, babe. I don't know money for library books because I never read a library book. You are correct about that. I always wait for the movies to come out, and then
she said library books.
Yeah, a movie. I'm like, something about a book, and I'm like, they made a book out of that movie. She's like, no, that goes the other way. But but yeah, MMA is not going to be hard for us to get credentials because when we were out there, I mean, Nick was interviewing guys coming in and out of the ring, and me and
fun.
Yeah, me and another guy were actually in the broadcast booth.
Yeah.
And he was actually, he had skills.
Yeah, we had fun.
And I wasn't. I didn't know anything about MMA. But anyway, we're looking for content providers that want to provide, that want to write. So if you want to write, you want to blog, you want to call it an article, whatever, the plan, the goal, and what will happen is we will be a media network at some point, a full-fledged, recognized town with Bleacher Brothers, blah, 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 because, you know, we're on the path already. So, yeah, of course, we're looking for more and more and more and more content providers. You know, we offer a lot for podcast providers. You know, we take a show, the Play Action and Steven do a show that is it's a fun show, but it was very low rated. And I think I'm accurate to say that, right? Play Action. It was very low rated. I mean, it was literally like the same person watched it every week, and that was it. And now we're putting them up and they're getting 500 views on YouTube in a couple of days. So, you know, marketing is one of the things that we do. We can help you as a provider on a show, gain an audience. Okay. And right now, in the very beginning of this, we can do it for free. We will work for you for free. We will promote you. We'll produce. We will edit. We will do all kinds. Same thing. If you're an aspiring writer and you can provide some content, that is something that we're looking for. Also.
I have a little bit of poetry that I've been saving. So as long as I retain the rights to the content, we'll just go with it.
Roses are red, violets are blue. New Jersey DMV, fuck you. Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah. I was saying.
I was gonna say something with a skirt, but okay.
All right. Cool. But anyway, we didn't bring a guest on this week because we just wanted to hang, and
we did.
What did we bring on? Oh, Trev. We hung. Oh, we hung. Yeah, we did hang. We did hang.
Hung low.
Story about that too. Brad Swanek was a good guest, man. He was an interesting guy, without a doubt.
Definitely.
If he becomes Superman, how cool will that be?
I think
I told you he was going to be, right? I told Robin all the time. He's going to play the opposite. He's going to play Bizarro. He's like the anti-Superman, but out of the same powers and shit like that. Anthony all out enough. Yeah, and it's not a big speaking role because Bizarro was kind of like that Frankenstein version of Superman. So you put Henry Cavill on one side, you put Brad Swanek on the other side. It's a good match. I mean, physically, about the same size, same build, same cleft jaw, the hair, everything. So I think that's who he's going to wind up being.
Could be, but he
could be. Who knows?
And who
knows?
I got
all a lot I know is when you see the preview, you're gonna go, "Yo, that's that dude."
That's right. That's that dude.
Yeah.
A ton of feedback on Brad Swanek, but one person gave me bad feedback, and I don't know if anybody else thought this on it. They thought that he was very cocky and arrogant. I didn't take it that way. I took it as confident,
positive, man.
You know, because people don't reach their potential so many times because they have no confidence.
Right. He was bursting with it.
Yeah, and how old is he? Like what, 27, 28 years old? He's a young dude, right? He looks older, but he's
I knew him when he was a kid, right around the time I underpaid that ticket by $6.
Oh,
Really?
94. So he's about 30. He's right about 30 years old.
Well, I didn't take him. I didn't think he was arrogant, but I could see somebody saying that. But the only way you would see that is unless you know what I mean. You feel, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. You know what I mean? But because if the way that he was speaking, if you can't really feel the energy he was putting out, I don't know. There must be something wrong with your energy to say that he was being arrogant because he didn't say nothing. He was just basically trying to boost you up. That you know what I mean. If you believe in yourself and stuff like that, positive things happen. If you think positive, you know what I mean.
Go for
It's
it.
crazy.
Man.
It's like me sometimes. Sometimes I can motivate people and I can do this. Sometimes I don't even take that advice myself. You know what I'm saying? The shit I preach, I don't even do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's crazy.
We're talking about the guest we had on last week, Brad Swanick, on last week's show. We asked who we're talking about here.
Yeah, so I think he was great, and he was. I don't know he made me feel fucking good just listening to him. You know what I'm saying? I did. Anyway.
Did you run a 5-minute mile after that or anything?
Oh, hell no. I just went. I left. I went to the bedroom and I said, "Hey, man, we had a good guy on tonight." Yeah, there he is.
There he is. Huh?
Hey, you see that there?
Looks like James Bond, maybe too, huh?
Yeah, the James Bond action.
Hey, but you gotta also a dude that's in the lifestyle and the things that he's doing. You gotta be positive. Yeah, but you gotta be positive and
look at that.
And stuff like that.
That's Luch's favorite shot right there.
Full of Dunkin, Brad Swanick pictures now.
No, I just went over and pulled it up for everybody because they're all wondering who he is. So,
he was cool.
And I tell you, you've seen him because he's in so many freaking commercials that are on TV now.
Yeah,
that like all the time. I remember when he got the first T-Mobile and his mother called. She said, "Brad's gonna be on the T-Mobile commercial," and now he's on like every other commercial. He was almost.
Maritza said Nick had dreams about him.
And 2 Super Bowl commercials he said too, right?
She got jokes.
That's what he said. And Nick, if you have a positive attitude and you think that you can swing Brad Swanick,
man, like I said,
you know what I mean?
Like he was saying, manifest it.
Exactly.
That's one.
What you believe.
Yes, sir.
Nah. I was gonna add one other thing. Real quick, let me do a quick run through the Capo show that was on Monday night. If anybody caught that we got incredible feedback on that show. The crowd was massive on that show, and it was a really good show. So it was the first one I was involved. I'm going to wean away from it as we go on. We're going to get them rolling, but we're going to provide media for them. We're going to have interviews. It should be a really cool show, and these guys are...
Yeah, well, we got to hit at one of their practices like we were talking about.
Practices are over. It's game time. Their first game is this week down in Miami, but next week, their first home game. And we are the official sports net. They're gonna have ESPN, but they said we're the official sports network of Capo.
The other guy that was on the show, he was the coach, right?
He was one of the he was the defensive coach.
Yeah, I jumped on there for a little bit.
Yeah, and Brent is the head coach and the co-owner. So you got the Capo show Monday night. You got Luca and Play Action on Monday night. You got Joe Q on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You've got Dunkin Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and around noon, 12:15. You got Rock and Ristas doing some shows. You got Friday night is the new rebranded. Is it repackaged also, the Into the Nightcap? And does it keep the Into the Nightcap name, or what's going on with it?
I believe we're gonna go. I think we came to an agreement about naming it the Last Call, presented by Bleacher Brothers Sports Network.
The Last Call, presented by Bleacher Brothers Sports Network, following the Tony Bruno show, starring Dunkin Dad, Play Action Reel, the Penguin AZ, and then a revolving fourth guest. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna cherry pick our audience every week. We want knockers to come on. It's gonna be way more interactive. Topics are gonna range from everything from like circus animals to Palestine, train wrecks, shit like that.
Don't talk about bringing knockers on when my wife is watching. That's just disrespectful, dude. All right, you know what I mean? And then she's not gonna let me
It's
watch
all
it.
Penguin. I'm just
knockers, man.
come on, yeah.
And Penguin was hitting on my wife earlier, so I mean that's kind of the whole
Open
thing.
invitation. And open invitations, I'm saying.
Rock and Reese does shows on the weekends. Rock and Reese is I gotta me and Rock and Reese have to connect here, but anyway, we got shows and Chef Tom's got a show coming up. Me and Nick are doing the fight game coming up. Looch, when is the Puck Drops Here debuting?
Thinking maybe Tuesday.
Tuesday, really? All right. And is
Do it Tuesday night.
Is Ronnie coming on it with you?
I'm gonna try to get Ron back. Yeah, I got to get
All right.
Ronnie set up on a computer. He don't have a computer, so he's using his phone.
All right. Well, we got to take care of that, and then we got to get Ronnie. You and Ronnie got to get together about Dragontown because it'll be coming up quick before you know it. And then next Friday, every Friday in March, you'll get our spring training special on the game. It's not games, the locations, the stadiums. It's going to be a unique show. It's going to be pretty cool. Some of it's going to be live. A lot of it's going to be, taped. So
Tape delay action.
How does filming with the phone work on the computer? Pretty good. Or should we gotta get some cameras?
No, we can film with the phone. You get an iPhone, you get an Android, we can film with that all day long. It's not. Remember the old days? We used to use the flip cameras, and it was all.
Yeah, I still have that thing put away.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an antique,
Nice.
bro.
No.
No. We're looking into. So one of the things that we want to do is try to actually live stream a Capos game, but that's going to require cameras. It's also going to require good internet. So we're looking at Starlink, Elon Musk's Starlink thing, to see if that's going to be something that will help us really put out a decent live stream of a sporting event. Because if we could pull that off, I mean, imagine what we can do. But yeah, phones are fine, Nick. And plus, we got when we roll out together, I got all the equipment here. So Apple.
Right.
Whoever said F Apple, I can't see who that. Oh, Dunkin. All right. Well. Guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in and spread the word. Spread the word about everybody else's show. Share the content on Twitter and Facebook, Instagram, and I'm gonna throw it around. All right, parting thoughts. Dunkin Dad, the Dunkin Dad, VIP Dunkin Dad.
Oh,
What's up? Make it rain. 43 years ago today, Herb Brooks and the boys up there in Lake Placid, it did a little thing. You know, I think it's the last time you really look at amateurs. I mean, 84 basketball, Jordan Stockton, Chris Mullins, those guys, you know, they ran it too. But that 84 thing, that was nice. And I said earlier, I was talking to someone that, you know, later on, as you move on, like, there is no possible way that any future Russian coach would ever pull Tretiak. Like, why would you pull the best goaltender in the world? But fucking pride and hubris, man. And guess what? Eruzione gets the goal. Craig does his shit. And then guess what? Gold medals for everybody. It was on tape delay.
Nick, look how Looch smiles like a little kid when somebody starts talking about hockey. Look how Looch.
I was thinking about that, the same thing 43 years ago, 1980,
Yeah,
man.
keep running because you got some more. Man.
I said that to myself earlier.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think I got an unpaid ticket from 43 years ago.
Yeah.
Everything catches
Neil
up.
Broughton.
Neil Broughton, yeah.
My brother, real quick, my brother won the Hobie Baker the same year that Neil Broughton won the Hobie Baker.
Oh.
My brother was Division III, and he was Division I, Neil Broughton.
What was it? I didn't know your brother was a baker.
79?
Yeah, 79, right? Because the 80 season. Yeah.
He worked in a bakery or a diner? Where'd your brother work? I had no idea. He was a
Hobie Baker. The Hobie Baker. It's like the Heisman Trophy in football.
Yeah.
No shit.
Okay.
Yep.
That was the only year that they did Division III, though.
Nice.
So,
nice, man. That just goes to show, man. Like, we put all our shit aside and we got something to focus on. You really get some shit done. You know, you really get some shit done. It's a great story. It's like one of those documentaries you can't fuck up.
What do you got, Nick the Flick?
Nah, nothing. Nothing.
And that's a great movie, too, Miracle on Ice, man, with Kurt Russell.
Oh,
Best
yeah.
movie, right? The hockey movie.
Phenomenal.
Besides
I remember that one.
Great little
slap
pep talk.
shot. Slap shot. That's awesome. That one is a good one. The twins.
What's-
That's the one with the twins, right?
What's the triplets?
Hanson
The Hanson,
brothers.
Hanson brothers.
The Hanson
Yeah.
brothers.
What's
Yeah,
the best part of
yeah.
Miracle? Where he's like, again,
Yeah,
again,
that movie
again.
was good.
Little puking, passing out.
Yeah, that movie was
In the
good.
locker room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning
All right.
in. We'll be
Hey,
back
man.
Wednesday. Support
So
the
next
show.
week-
Spread the word. Yes, sir.
So next week, walla bop 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 bam boom.
Peace
Adios.
out, guys.
Adios.
All right, have a good one.